Hello everyone, and welcome to Fableheim in an Age of Wonders 4 Steam Post. It's hard to believe that as of yesterday, it has been 1 year since the release of Age of Wonders 4, and what a journey it has been. This is a small post and a small update associating to celebrate with it before the release of Eldritch Realms, but there was some incredibly huge news within this post, so I thought I would cover it. So here we go. Dear Age of Wonders community, that's all of us. Today, we celebrate the first anniversary of Age of Wonders 4. This milestone could not have been achieved without you, our fans, and our players. Our journey with Age of Wonders began nearly 3 decades ago, when Triumph's co-founder, Arno von Winkelden, sorry I have a butchered your name, and I envisioned creating a genre-blending strategy role-playing game. This dream allowed players to govern a fantasy realm set within an expansive, magical world. Age of Wonders 4 is our most successful execution of this vision to date. It offers unprecedented freedom in faction creation and strategic development, enriching both the core gameplay and the role-playing experiences. This first year since release, with its intense development and feedback cycle, has made the game even better. I agree. A heartfelt thank you to our talented developers, and to you, our community, whose ongoing support and feedback has been integral to this success. And a heartfelt thank you from me to all of you as well. The channel grew exponentially upon the release of Age of Wonders and continues to grow. I'm glad we're all here to share stories and have fun. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. But now, on Triumph's sides, there's a gift of appreciation. In gratitude, we're excited to announce an update that includes both a standard and an exotic raptor mount, and a dragon scale interface skin. This update will automatically be available on all platforms starting May 2nd. It's out now. So, the exotic raptor mount is a form trait, and it basically turns all of your optional cavalry units, and your cavalry units, into skirmishers. It gives plus 5 HP, grants the slippery pass ability so they do not trigger attacks of opportunity, and grants the units very fast movement. It sounds quite potent if you ask me, especially if you're playing with the dark or barbarian cultures, which get their archers on. These lovely, beautiful things. And here's where the big news comes in. Looking forward, there's more good news. Triumph will continue to develop Age of Wonders 4 beyond the current premium edition. That means beyond the upcoming Eldritch Realms. We are working on more free updates and thrilling premium content. We are eager to share more details with you after the summer. But first, get ready for the Eldritch Realms expansion in June. In just 1 month, the final DLC that has been publicly announced will be unveiled, and there's going to be some fun stuff in it. According to Tom, the exact wording he used was weird shit. So I am very excited to see what this realm has in store. This DLC has. Thank you once again for your support. Lennart Sass, the game director and studio manager for Triumph Studios. Now, of course, the big news here is that more content is coming. The publicly known season, I guess you could call it, is up to the premium edition and up to Eldritch Realms, and that's all we knew about. And Triumph's history was that they would do like 1 year post-launch support, and then they'd be moving on to their next project with their undivided attention. Now, whether this is the influence of Paradox or just what they had planned from the beginning, we're getting more stuff. I'm happy about it, and I hope you are too. Now, just for funsies, they released some numbers, and I thought I'd go over it because it'd be fun. Which culture is the most popular? How many rulers were created? Which is the least popular faction? Should we be worried about the dire penguins? Check it out now, as we collected some facts for you. So over 4 million factions have been created. The most popular ruler origin is Mortal Champion at 48%. Now remember, this is since the beginning, since the release last year, and Champion started off kind of weak, to be honest, but then they got buffed, and to make things slightly worse, the Wizard King got nerfed. So this number makes complete sense to me. The Dragon Lord, not only part of a paid DLC, but also you pay for having a Dragon Lord. You really do. They're big targets, they have extra upkeep. Mortal Champion makes sense, although I do love me some Wizard Kings. The top 3 cultures, the Barbarian is number 1, of course. The Giga Chad, the undefeated. Barbarian just has everything. They have no weakness. The feudal culture is second. I can see that. And then the high culture is the third. This makes sense to me. I can see this. High culture has a lot of, like, I hesitate to say micro in a turn-based game, but, you know, a lot of micromanagement with their awakening and whatnot. Feudal culture is just reliably durable. And the barbarians, they've got it all. 70% of factions were created with non-human fantasy forms. And the Mulkin, Flinty Boy, will seek vengeance for being the least popular form. I find that kind of hard to believe, but they're including elves here, so with the non-human fantasy forms, so I guess that makes sense. Only 6% of playthroughs were set to brutal difficulty. 7% were on relaxed, wow. 9% on hard, 30% on normal, and 48% on easy. Now the top 3 starting tomes. The Tome of Evolution. This surprised me, because the Tome of Evolution was, of course, from the Dragon's Dawn DLC. I mean, I guess I can see it. The Tome of Faith is the second one. This one makes sense to me as well, because, well, it gives you a healer. It makes healing better. Faithful's also just kind of reliable, you know? And the third is the Tome of Enchantments. Now, the Tome of Enchantment is still a good tome, but remember this goes all the way back to the start. So this is back when the Tome of Enchantment had +1 range in it. And that was kind of what I think people use it for the most. So I imagine it's been knocked out of its more recent third place, because in the Wolf update, they took it away from Tome of Enchantment and gave it to the Tome of Winds, so poor enchantment. The top 3 tomes used in game, yep, there it is. The Tome of Enchantment, aka the Tome of +1 range for archers. A Tome of Artificing is number 2. Honestly, unsurprising, Tome of Artificing is incredible in every single build. And this one surprised me, the Tome of Evocation is number 3. Really? Have I ever actually used this tome? Besides, I think I use it for lightning attack, and that's it. And it has a decent starting combat spell, I guess. But interesting. Interesting. Like I said, I think Tome of Enchantment's been knocked out of first place. The top society traits. We have Adept Settlers. Adept Settlers. Really? It's not a bad society trait. Sorry, I'm looking at the database here. Adept Settlers makes it so that founding cities cost 25% less Imperium, and newly founded cities gain +1 pop. You also get a starting bonus of expanded_governance, which I think is you just get +1 starting city size. And I can see that being good. To me, this has never seemed incredible, you know? Because the real limiter with cities is the expanding governance, increasing Imperium costs. So, I don't know, this really shocked me. Really did. It's like at 450,000, wow. Great Builders is next in line, which also surprises me. This makes it so quarries yield +2 gold and SPIs cost 50% less production. I guess that's okay. I kind of understand it, but this has been one that I've always just been like, eh. You also start with a workshop and stone walls. Stone walls. That's just in your capital city. I don't know. This one, I don't know about this one. Prolific Swarmers in third place. This one I understand. Prolific Swarmers has always been very good, especially for certain cultures. Barbarian. Cities require 10% less food for getting a new pop. Racial tier 1 units have +1 rank, and non-magical origin units require 20% less unit upkeep. And that counts for all of them, I think. So Prolific Swarmers has always been pretty swell. Next up is Runesmiths. This one I also understand. Unit enchantment research is cheaper, and they just cost less upkeep in general. Cheaper to research and cheaper to upkeep. And racial shield units and polearms gain +1 rank. This is exceptional. Honestly, I think this should take Great Builder's place, to be honest. Chosen United is next. Chosen United is good. It's reliable. And honestly, what makes it really good now is that you just have a 5th Whispering Stone. It's great. I don't know when that change came in, but I believe it used to give you the Order Stone, and now it just gives you a magical one. And last is Ruthless Raiders. That's a pretty good one. The nearest owned city gains +3 gold and +3 draft per tier of units killed after successful combat, and you start with 2 random hero items. The classic combo, of course, is Ruthless Raiders and Ritual Cannibals. That way you can just feed your city by fighting. Your economy is combat. Pretty good. So yeah, those are the top societal traits. Kind of surprising, to be honest, the order of this, but they all make sense to me. And last but not least, we have pure facts. The amount of dire penguin victims is uncountable. They are the true, ultimate evil. And the amount of times that Primal Fury was called the Primal Furry, more than we can admit, because that is his official name, the Primal Furry. In the dev stream, they mentioned that they've received requests for no more furry factions, which is hilarious. Thank you for your support. Let us start the celebration. Indeed, and you can all their social stuff. But the main thing from this, of course, is just the confirmation that we are getting more content. It's going to be beautiful. I'm excited. So speaking of more content, feel free to vote on, or make sure you have voted on the poll for the upcoming series. It is currently neck and neck with Orion, Kurnos Incarnate, and with the GOAT. Shall we reveal the sauce of what is the best of all things? Or is it time for the Wood Elves to rise from Athalor? Let me know. The vote will be closing on the 6th of May, and we'll begin that series right after that. So thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you are as excited as I am for more Age of Wonders 4 content. The stream flows, never ending. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like to stay up to half channel, feel free to join the description down below, and I will see you in the next series. Bye.